Welcome to today's virtual lesson for May 18th. So this is the new book that I'm about to start reading called Words on Fire by Jennifer A. Nielsen. It's about a girl named Audra who lives in Lithuania, and the Russian Cossack soldiers have just occupied Lithuania, and they've banned many things that Audra loves. And she starts to suspect that her parents are doing something secretive. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, her parents tell her that she has to flee and run for her life. And she's given a secret package. So I think maybe it has to do with this book that she's holding in the front. I don't know. So it sounds really interesting. And it's written by the same person who wrote, Jennifer Nielsen also wrote A Night Divided, which is also highly recommended, and Resistance, which I think some of you have read. Okay. So today's agenda, we're going to do a Would You Rather. Then we're going to go over the objectives. We'll do some revising and editing. We'll talk about presenting your project, like when are you going to present? And then we'll have some work time. All right, the first would you rather. Would you rather have a camera as your eyes, like in this picture, or a sound recorder as your ears? I think I would rather have a camera for my eyes, because then I could go like this and it would just take a picture. That would be so awesome. And I could like zoom and focus with my eyes. That would be really cool. Okay. Would you rather have a fight with 100 pigeon-sized zebras? So 100 zebras that are size of a pigeon, or one zebra-sized pigeon. So 100 small zebras or one giant pigeon. I think I would go with the 100 little zebras, because then maybe I could just go like, oh, you're so cute, little zebra. Oh, you're so, and then they would just be my friend and they would forget about wanting to fight me. And then I could keep them as pets because little zebras would be so cute. I'm sure they would go for that. All right. Our objectives today. We are going to revise and edit our Civil War project and review expectations for presenting. We want to make sure that our project is top quality, including our presentation. And we're going to look at models of editing and revising. So our Civil War video for today is about the Gettysburg Address, one of the most famous speeches in US history and one of my most favorite speeches. As you watch the video that explains the Gettysburg Address, because it has some difficult vocabulary in there, I want you to think about, why do you think this speech is so famous? Why do you think it's become so famous and so powerful of a speech? One vocab word that I wanted to go over is the word address, right? Because we know that there's, like, what's your address? When somebody asks you, what's your address? Usually that means where you live. But here, the Gettysburg Address, it's not talking about the address for Gettysburg. It's talking about a speech. So the word address, what's the word? Say it one more time with me. Address also means a speech. A what? And in Spanish, it's called discurso. So the Gettysburg discurso. So the discurso that Lincoln gave at Gettysburg. For example, the Gettysburg Address was a speech given by President Lincoln after the Battle of Gettysburg. So another word for a speech is an address. So as you watch the video, what did you think about, why do you think the Gettysburg Address, this speech, why is it so famous?